Welcome to Jesse Panda 10 and
The Drop Shop Garage.
today guys is our 39th weekly update vlog. Almost 40. And then by then it'll be what, 3 more months and then whole year?
2 months. 2 months and a half, I think.
Well, it's 4 weeks.
Something
so
like
for
that.
12 weeks it would be 3 months. So 3 months and 1 more week and then it's a year. So I have 338 subscribers this week. That means I gained 2 subscribers. Those 2 subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing. I made 1 video this week. It wasn't really a video. It was more of a short. It was where Scouting on Air, we were all in the studio, and the branding guy, which is the producer, he got a deal with iHeartRadio, and we made an ad for iHeartRadio. It's a 15-second ad where I think it's Teo that's the one that's talking, and he's like, oh, you guys are invited to come join us to go camping, go fishing, go climbing, go kayaking, go do a ton of different fun things, and then visit beascout.org or something like that. And that's what the ad is going to be, and it's pretty cool.
What was your part in it? What'd you have to say?
To go fishing. I said it so many times. I'm not sure if you got it on camera, but it's really funny because just for like 2 minutes straight, I was just like, to go fishing, to go fishing, to go fishing.
And you got somebody else on camera too.
Yeah, I got one that was saying, oh, what were they saying? Oh, and then Anthony Goatley, he's one of the other main people. He was saying to ride horses. He kept saying it in an accent, and everybody was laughing. It was funny.
It was really funny.
And yeah, so we filmed the Scouting on Air episode. I filmed the one that is going to be the last Scouting on Air episode for this season, because we're going to stop right after October, I believe, and then we're going to have a final episode, which is going to be a movie. We're going to film that in October for a film festival, I believe.
And then take a little break for the holidays, and then start right back up in January.
Yep. And then, I got something really special to share with you guys. I got 15,000 views on the Popping Popcorn, like a movie theater video.
That's really cool. When you made that video, did you ever even imagine that you'd get 15,000 views?
Well, the main thing is that you got to put how to, and how to makes the whole thing.
Yeah.
Previously, I made a thing that was changing toilet paper, changing paper towels, and changing soap, and that got almost 1,000 views.
Yeah, but I mean, when you had your drone videos and you were at like 6,000 and 7,000,
I didn't think that a how-to Popping Popcorn would definitely surpass it.
It was the last thing on my mind when you made it.
Yeah. Then I also went and saw Jaws in 3D, which was really, really good. I've told quite a few people that. And it's where we went to go see the movie. You got the little 3D glasses, and you can see like the water halfway up, and it looked really cool.
It's the original Jaws from 1975, but they redid it in 3D and IMAX and all kinds of stuff. And when you go to the movie theater and you have the little things, it looks like the shark's right in front of your face. Yeah. There was one little part where Jesse jumped. When the man goes underneath the water.
That one. I think everybody jumped at that part.
Because me and Jesse were sitting there, and we both were like,
yeah. So there's the biologist, marine biologist dude that's all into sharks, and he jumps off of his boat into the water, looks at this sunken ship. There's a hole in it. He's like looking right at it, and then this dude's face just pops up. Dead dude.
Like a half a body.
Yeah. So that's kind of scary. Okay. And majority of the week I just worked. I did a lot of working.
And you went back to school. This is your first week of school. How was that?
Good. I don't even know why school started, because it's meant to start after Labor Day. I think that's even a rule, but yeah, I guess my school didn't really follow the rules.
It was really strange. He started Monday, was his first day, and the very first day he had a half a day. And then it's only the very first week, and he already had Friday off and Monday off. I know it's the holidays, but it's just like, why didn't they just start it Tuesday, like next Tuesday, instead of
3 days of school?
Yeah, at least you got to go to school. Did you like it? Was it cool?
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you get to see a lot of old friends?
Yep.
That's cool. So yeah, guys, this is vlog number 39. So we're almost to a year. And as of today, I have 446 subscribers. I only gained 1 subscriber this week. Thank you to the 1 subscriber. But yeah, we didn't really do too much. I put 1 video out, and it was behind the scenes at Jesse's studio. So the video is where it's a couple of minutes, but his part was he's supposed to say to go fishing, and then they make him say it like 15 times. It's just kind of funny, so that out of the 15 times they can take the best one, and that's what they're going to use for the radio.
Yeah.
So there's about 10 scouts, and they made every single one of them say their line like 10 or 15 times. Oh, my water bottle was going to fall, guys. And so yeah, they made every scout say their line. It was really funny because one guy was like, to ride a horse, and he kept saying it in like a southern accent. And then they were
He
like,
wasn't even trying to. It was just saying that.
he just couldn't get it
sentence.
out right. They were like, to ride a horse, to ride a horse. And then Jesse had to say, to go fishing, to go fishing.
There are different parts. I think there were only 3 parts where he actually said to go, and that's because that's going to be the first one. Tio's going to say, we invite you, and then I'm going to say to go fishing, and then they're going to be like, go climbing, go.
I felt really bad for this one guy because he had to say something about to roast s'mores. And then after he said to roast s'mores, after like 10 or 15 times, it just started turning into like one big sentence.
One big word.
One big word, and they were finally like, just forget it.
Just roast marshmallows is what he turned it into.
Yeah, just roast marshmallows instead of to roast some s'mores. Oh man, that was funny. So we wanted to tell you guys happy Labor Day. Today is actually Labor Day. Usually we make the vlog on Sundays, but Sunday Jesse and me both ended up working. We both had to work, so we're making the vlog today, which is Monday, and it's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. My really exciting news was that I told you guys last vlog that I was almost to 100,000 views. So now we made it and passed the 100,000 views. I'm at about 101,000 views today. What does it say? Oh, I couldn't even read my own writing, guys, because I scribbled it so fast. But I was going to say, I'm not 100% sure, but I would like to, pretty soon, start a new channel. Just for myself. Jesse thinks it's so funny. But I've been, in case you guys didn't know, we both have real jobs, and then I got the Drop Shop Garage channel. His is Jesse Panda 10. And we've told you guys numerous times that Jesse's in Boy Scouts. The part that I haven't told you guys is that for over 10 years, I myself have been a Boy Scout leader, an adult leader for the Boy Scouts. And I was trained by a professional Pathfinder guy that was also a Marine. His name was Doug. And Doug was a Marine, and he was in some program called the Pathfinders. So he's the one that teaches all of the scout leaders survival skills. So my new channel, it's just an idea, but I wanted to make it, and it's going to be called Prepping for Survival. Prepping for Survival. And I wanted to teach you guys all of the things that I have learned in 10 years of being a scout leader. And we went on hundreds of camp outs. Every single year we go on a whole week-long summer camp, and then almost every month they go camping. So I mean, it's been hundreds of camp outs, dozens of whole week summer camps.
And I don't think it's been that many. It hasn't been hundreds of camp outs, maybe like 20 or 30 camp outs and like 4 week-long ones.
In 10 years, Jess, you even went camping in Cub Scouts too.
Yeah, no, but not week-long ones.
No, not the week-long ones, the weekend ones. And so this guy, what it means to be a Pathfinder, the guy that did all of our training, is to survive with absolutely nothing. So like one of the videos that I wanted to make for you guys is that he trained us, if you had absolutely nothing except one item, what would it be? And it would be a tarp. Because if you just had one tarp, you can hang it from 2 trees with a string or a rope, and then you could survive under it like a rainstorm or something. With one tarp, you could make yourself a rain poncho. You could cut it out and make yourself a rain poncho.
He had one that was like half of a tarp, half of a poncho. It was like a tarp with a hole in the middle with like a hood, and on the side there were buttons, so you could button it up to a poncho, or you could string it out and make it a shelter.
And if it was like in the middle of winter and there's a snowstorm, you just take this one tarp and you wrap yourself up like a carpet in it, and you can just lay in the snow, and the tarp is going to keep all of your body heat in, and you won't get hypothermia. So that's why I'm saying, guys, I have learned so much stuff in 10
I have
years
to.
of being a scout
I
leader.
can help you on it.
Yeah.
Feel like your guest, guest
So let us
speaker.
know in the comments and let us know, in the comments if you think it would be cool, because I believe that with all the knowledge in our heads, mine and his, he's almost an Eagle Scout, and I've got 10 years of adult leadership training, and then I'm pretty sure we would teach you guys so much stuff. I mean, there's 10 different ways to start a fire, and we know now, we've made so many fires, we know what works and what doesn't work.
The other day, just for scouting on air, I had 3 fire starters. We had fire sticks, we had fire cubes, and we had a fire disc. The fire disc I tried
Was
with
a
like
flop.
3 matches, and it just would not light. I had it on there for each time like 10 seconds, and it just wouldn't light. Then the fire cubes, they just went up in flames.
That was the best of all the things we've ever used. That was the best.
Well, I wouldn't say it would
Besides
be
the
the
pole start
best.
fire,
Well,
which
I'm not even. Yeah, that I wasn't even talking about. So it's about a tie between the trioxane tablets, which if you don't know what that is, there's these little stoves that take these tablets. They're like a bluish purple color, and they're called trioxane. They come in like a cardboard box, and they're really useful. I use those all the time. They're like $1.50 from Joe's Army Navy. And then they also have the fire sticks, which is one of the 3 things that we used the other day. And it says that you can use them as like a flare if it's an entire stick, or you can break them in half and use them as a fire starter.
Yep. Yeah, and in all the summer camps that we've had like dozens of different ways to start a fire, dozens of different ways you can survive with just a tarp. I mean, we know dozens of different things you could use with a rope. I mean, you would just take some paracord and you could use it to make a little temporary shelter. You can use it to pull a boat around. You could use it for anything. And we know
What?
all, yeah, like say that you're out on a tube and you want to pull another tuber, because we did it.
Yeah, yeah.
We've done it, and down the river, and they make them tie them all together with a paracord. We know all of the knots: a square knot, a half hitch.
It's 2 half pitch.
Yep.
Yep.
So I mean, we have to know them by heart, and we can teach you guys the knots, and we can teach you how to start the fires, and we can teach you guys how to survive, and I can teach you the 10 essentials. The 10 essentials is a little in the Boy Scout handbook. They tell you like what the 10 essentials are. It's like having a flashlight, having a water bottle,
Do you
having
even know
some
them? The 10
sunscreen.
essentials? I remember making a video about the 10 essentials.
Yeah, but I'm saying the 10 essentials in Boy Scouts not only is for Boy Scouts, guys. I mean, you as just a normal human being just sitting at home bored out of your mind watching us on YouTube, you can go camping and you can survive with the 10 essentials.
Yeah.
The 10 essentials, just you have to have a little knife, you have to have a flashlight, you have to have a water
Fire
bottle.
starter.
And with those 10 essentials, when I teach you guys, you'll be able to survive 3, 4, 5 days. I mean, I'm not going to say you're going to make it a whole week or something, but
Yeah, it just has trail food, so that's one of the things. Trail food and water, so you're not gonna live too long off of that. That's like a day.
well, let's be a little more optimistic. And
All I'm saying, you're meant to have a couple like beef sticks and like a bottle of water. That's
yeah. In Boy Scouts, your 10 essentials, it's called the day pack, which is just for a day. But with those 10 essentials, Jesse, he knows, but he probably just doesn't remember right now. With those 10 essentials, like if you have a knife and you have a flashlight and you have a water bottle, you can collect water from like rivers and just boil it. And then the knife, you can cut vegetation and eat it. You could hunt a little. You could hunt a little animal.
No, actually, Boy Scouts they teach us not to do that.
I know, but this isn't for Boy Scouts. This is going to be a channel to teach you. I'm going to name
What
it.
is it called?
Don't copy the name, guys, but it's going to be called Prepping. Prepping for Survival.
Oh man.
Jesse will be the assistant, but it will be my channel.
I'll make one then.
Yep.
You should just have a combined split channel.
Yep. And then Jesse can teach you guys about knives. He can teach you guys tents. We have numerous
we've
tents.
done a ton of videos like this on my channel and Scouting on Air, where we do things just like this. I could do reviewing of everyday gear that you could use for camping, and we could also just talk about just
That's why I was
Yeah, all
letting
different type
them
of
know
things.
that they already know. We've told them dozens of times that you're a Boy Scout, you're almost an Eagle Scout. We've told them about your channel. We've told them about your TV show.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was like, well, guys, myself, I have over 10 years of training. And I was trained by a Marine and a Pathfinder. So I know just as much, if not more, than you guys do.
No, he taught us too.
Yep. So I think it would be awesome. You guys let us know what you guys think. So yeah, what else? What do you got for them this week, Jesse?
I have a joke. So if you guys don't know who Jeff Bezos is, he is like the owner of Amazon. He's like the CEO or whatever, the very top dude. And I got a joke. So what does Jeff Bezos do before bed?
What does he do before bed?
He puts on his pajamas on.
His
Or no,
pajamas on.
he puts his pajamas on.
Yay! Did you tell them who Jeff Bezos is? Because I didn't
I
even know who he is.
just said that.
The owner of Amazon.
Yes, he puts his pajamas on. Like
His pajamas on. Yay!
I just searched out jokes and they came up.
That's cool. So yeah, if there's anybody that's watching this vlog and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free and you can watch all of our videos. We try to make the vlog once a week and then we each try to put 2 or 3 videos out every single week. This week we both kind of didn't put too many out, but that's because we both worked our butts off. We both worked there almost every day and Jesse went to school. But
TV show.
Yep, but the last couple of weeks before that, I put tons of videos out for you because we had the Woodward Dream Cruise. I made like 5 every single day. I put one of those out. They were getting like 1,000 views because those turned out really good. People liked the Woodward Dream Cruise.
Yep.
Yep. And like I said, I'm not exactly sure. It'll probably be a week or 2 before we get this new channel up and running, but just keep an eye out for it. We will definitely let you know when it's up and running, but it's going to be called Prepping for Survival, and we're going to teach you guys everything between the 2 of us. We have so much knowledge in our brains, and I'm sure that we can teach you guys how to survive and how to keep yourself warm and how to make even if it's just a temporary shelter. I'm not going to teach you how to build a house or anything, but I mean, we're going to teach you guys with one tarp that you guys can make a survival tent and sleep in it for 2 or 3 days.
Funny thing is that at the moment we don't even own a tarp.
Nope. And you know, when we first started, you've got to admit, when Mr. Doug was teaching us that, we thought it was like the strangest thing, and we're like,
I didn't think it was strange.
Well, we thought, like, who's ever going to need it? You know, at the time we were like, who's ever going to need it? But I mean, that was 5-6 years ago. And now we've seen how the world's turning out. I mean, there's food shortages. Last year, I had to buy a generator because we lost power at our house for 5 straight days. I've never heard of that. I mean, the closest thing ever in my life was in the early 2000s. It was called the Great Blackout, where all of the northeast of the USA lost power for like 4 or 5 days, and it was called the Great Blackout. We thought the world was going to end. We didn't know what the heck's happening. Do you know what happens in 5 days of having no power? Every single thing in your refrigerator goes bad. Every single thing. That Great Blackout was like in August because it was around the time of the Dream Cruise. Those things I remember because I always loved the Dream Cruise. It was that week, and it was so hot. It was like almost 100 degrees. And my parents, they were still alive back then. They were both seniors. They were miserable. It was so hot. And imagine having no power for 5 days in 100-degree weather. So that's why now, me and Jesse, we have 3 generators. I have a 800-watt generator that will power up just the fridge, and it's the smallest one. I've had it for like 10 years. Then we have a medium one now, a 2300, that should be able to power up almost everything and not use a lot of gas. And I bought that this year because last year I bought a monster. It was a 6,500 watt Generac that will power the whole house. And I love that generator. I have no complaints other than it uses too much gas. It uses like about 6 gallons to be filled up, and in one night it'll be completely empty.
Wow.
But yeah, now we have 3 generators. We have enough food for months, and all of this we learned through the corona thing. We always were a little bit prepared before because I've always been, let's have a little extra food and let's have some. The things that you need to have is dry cereal, dry pastas.
MREs.
Yeah, he likes the
I
MREs.
love MREs.
But
They're
I mean, as
actually
long
really
as you
good.
have dry food, because dry food will last a long time, months and months and months without going bad. So that's why I would like to teach you guys all of this knowledge. But yep,
All of the knowledge.
what is it? 10 years
Just
of
some information about surviving and living, and yeah, you can use it even if you're not stranded in the middle of nowhere. You can just use it any day.
Yep, you can use it any day. And I'm thankful that Jesse has, been in Boy Scouts for 10 years and is almost an Eagle. Because I guarantee you, like, if something horrible was to happen, I'm sure you can make it.
Yeah.
We've
Yep.
talked about it, and I'm sure he's got a day pack where he made a video. I was the cameraman, and I gave him the idea, and now he wants to take all the credit.
What?
The idea of showing them all of your
Oh,
essentials.
the 10 essentials, yeah.
Yep. So we dumped out his whole entire backpack. You guys can find it in his channel, and he showed you guys all of his survival stuff. So it's really cool.
Yep.
Well, please like and subscribe. I
Yes.
hope you guys have a great day. This is
Jesse Panda 10.
and the Drop Shop Garage, and we will catch you guys
on
on the next one.